Hi, first graders. This is Mrs. Badalamenti. Forgive me if my voice sounds a little different. I've not been feeling so good today, but we're still going to get to our math lesson. And for today, you're going to need your math workbook. You're also going to need your math board, which is that big white board that I sent home with you that has the numbers around the outside. You could also please grab a dry erase marker and an eraser. If you need to, pause the video and go grab those materials. Thank you. Okay, now that you're back, we're going to get warmed up with a few different exercises that we would normally do at school together. So let's practice our doubles facts. It's okay to use your fingers, remember? 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 4 plus 4 equals 8. And 5 plus 5 equals 10. Oops. You might be able to see the pattern 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's just like skip counting by twos. The next thing we're going to practice is counting by tens. We want to be able to answer the question, what is 10 more and what is 10 less? So here's our 120 chart, and we're going to start at the number 10. Oops, you can't see it. There we go. All right, can you count with me, friends? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Okay, now let's say we're going to go to the number 50. What is 10 more than 50? Would we go to the right or to the left? Which way is more? I'm going to give you a clue. You need to look at the digit that is in the tens place. So 60 would be more and 40 would be less. Let's try another one. Let's try 90. What is 10 more than 90? Well, for more, we're going to move to the right. So 10 more than 90 is 100, and 10 less than 90 would be 80. And friends, we'll keep practicing this. This is a first grade skill to be able to tell 1 more, 1 less, and 10 more and 10 less. We'll keep working on this throughout the year. I intended to put this family letter in our last video, but you all have it with you at home in your child's workbook. So this just talks about how we're starting our new unit on addition, subtraction, and equations, using pictures to see these as real-life processes, and moving from the pictures to more abstract looking pictures of circle drawings, and eventually leading those toward equations. And we also, this bottom paragraph just talks about giving a complete answer, including a label. So let's get started. So today we're focusing on replacing those pictures with circle drawings. So in the past, in your workbook, and still in your workbook today, you're going to see that there are fancy pictures, but it's way easier for us to just draw circles in place of those pictures. So your story problem is the king has 4 castles. The queen has 2 castles. How many castles do they have all together? So imagine these are castles. You have to use your imagination, because if we really were going to draw all the castles, it would take us a really long time. So we have 4 castles here. Those belong to the king. Plus, the queen has 2. How many castles do they have all together? Okay, so we can count them all like we talked about yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or since we know that there's 4 over here, we can start by saying 4, 5, 6. That's called counting on. And we'll have plenty more lessons about that in the future. So we would say 6 is our total. What's our label? What is this whole problem about? What should the king and queen have? If you said castles, you are correct. 6 castles. So I just want to remind you that it's important to keep your drawing organized. So make nice, neat circles when you draw your break apart, and you put your equation on the top and your total so that it's easy to see. All right, friends, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to try some together. So our first problem says 5 clowns are glad, 4 clowns are sad. How many clowns are there in all? Well, the workspace we're going to use today is that math board. All right, and here's our math board. So if you could get your dry erase marker and your eraser, we're going to draw our circle drawing to represent this problem. So just a reminder, here we have 5 clowns that are glad, 4 clowns that are sad. We're looking for how many clowns there are in all. And when we say in all, that's our total. Okay, we're going back here to our math board. We need to draw our 5 glad clowns. So let's draw 5 nice circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then we have to do our big break apart stick. We'll do that right here. And then we have to draw our sad clowns. And there was 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And we're going to draw our box underneath here. And we have to write our equation on the top. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This means plus 4. Okay, I'm going to give you a second to catch up. So we have our 5 sad clowns, circles. We have the break apart stick. We have the 4 sad clowns. We have our total on in the box right there, and our equation is at the top. Now, let's try and figure out how many clowns there are all together. Count with me, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 clowns all together. So put 9, and then our label is clowns. Ow. Clowns. 9 clowns. Okay? Or like we talked about earlier, you could start by saying 5, because we know there's 5 over here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Either way, we come up with the same answer. I want you to give one a try. Okay? Try this next one about monster trucks. So I see 2 trucks. Then I see 6 more. I'm going to give you a hint. When you hear the word more, that means we're adding. So I see 2 trucks, then I see 6 more. What is the total number of trucks I see? Go ahead to your math board and try to write that down. Start with those 2 circles. Write your break apart stick. Put the 6 more circles and see if you can figure out how many trucks you see. All right, my friends, how many trucks did you see? Did you say 8? You are correct. All right, you can erase your math board, put that to the side. Please get out your math workbook. Please turn to page 45. We're going to do a few of these together, and you're going to do a few of them by yourself, okay? All right, first thing on your paper is your name. Go ahead and write your name. So we're going to write the partners and the total for each circle drawing. So here, I can see a 5 group. That's why they left a space, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might even make it easier for you to count, knowing that there's a 5 group and a space. So this is 6, so we're going to write that in this box. 6 plus how many yellow dots? Bet you can see that one easily. 2. Okay, now what is the total? So we have 6, 7, 8. Very good. Okay, so what are the partners that are shown? So I'm going to write 8 right in here. What are the partners that are shown? Here we have 6 and 2 that partner together to give us 8. So the total that we get when we add those two together are 8. Let's see if we can come up with a partner story about the circles. So let's see. Well, you know that something that I love is pepperoni pizza. So let's say Mrs. Badalamenti ordered 6 pieces of pepperoni pizza, but then she forgot that her friend was coming over. So she added 2 more pieces. How many pieces did she order all together? Okay, so I had 6 and then I ordered 2 for my friend. Altogether, I ordered 8. I'm going to have you do number 2 by yourself, okay? So pause the video and then we'll go over the answer to make sure that it is correct. Okay, now that you're back, let's double check our work on number 2. So here I see a 5 group, so 5, 6, 7, 8. That's one of my partners. I'll put it in here, plus 2, 8 and 2 more. Struggling, there we go. 8 and 2 more gives us a total of, you said it, 10. Good job. All right. If you could please try 3, 4, 5, and 6 on your own, that would be amazing. I'll do number 7 with you. Make a circle drawing to show 5 plus 5. So we need our circles, and I'm going to do my very best, even though writing on here is kind of difficult. We need 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we need our break apart stick, which remember that means plus 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is what you need to have for number 7. Okay? Let's go to the back side. So once you're ready, once you have that completed, flip over to the back side. So what we need to find out here, do the pictures and the circle drawings show the same information? Well, we know it is somewhere in here, so we have to match them up. So let's count the puppies here. Let's get started with that. We have 1, 2, 3, plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need to find a circle drawing that starts with 3. Is it this one? Nope. Does this one start with 3? Nope. Oh, this one starts with 3. So we need to draw a line that connects this one all the way down to this one, and that is really tricky. Okay, so our first partner is 3. Our second partner is 4. What do 3 and 4 partner together to make? We could say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or we could count them all. Either way, we still get 7. Okay, let's go to the one with the tennis balls. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1, 2. Which one of these two looks like it starts with 5? Did you say this one? You are correct. Let's connect them. Okay, let's count. We have a 5 group here. And 2 more. 5 and 2 more. That is 7. Again, you are correct. And last, we have our apples. We have 2 red apples and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green apples. Let's connect these ones because we have 2 and 6. Let's write it in there. 2 and 6. Okay, so we can count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or we could start with the larger number, which is 6, and count up 2 more.